Today, June 27, we detected unusual options activity on Roblox. That's RBLX ticker symbol. And as you can see from the charts, we are approaching the resistance again for the fifth time. This is one time, second time, third time, fourth time, and this is the fifth time. So will we break this resistance and go higher, or will we fail again and come back down? So this is what we will be doing in this video, analyzing the unusual options to help us determine where Roblox will go. So without further ado, let's get right to it. You'll see here, these are 5,000 of them for the June 30s. This one was done at 10:37. So we're going to analyze this set of unusual options, and then we'll also analyze this 2,799, which also occurred around about the same time, but not at the same moment. You'll see that these three were traded at the same time at the 34-second mark, and the others were at the 50-second mark of the 37-minute. So let's go for the 5,000 first. This is 42 strike calls and 41 strike calls for the June 30. So June 30 is actually in just 3 days. So this is a very short term. When we take a look at the 41 strike calls, you'll see here the open interest is actually greater than the volume and also the amount, the 5,000. Okay. However, the 42,000 here is not. Okay. So what we think is going on here is that they are closing the 41 strike calls, taking profits, selling this, and opening the 42 strike calls now by buying them. So what happens is now they have just the 42 strike calls here. And so this is the trade, just these call options. They are, the Greeks are 53 delta each, and has a very strong negative theta decay at 18. It'll have to break even in 3 days to $43.10 to be profitable, even though they are 42 strike calls because of this theta decay. Okay. And also because they had to pay a debit for this trade. Okay, so let's take a look at the other set. This was 2,799 of them. This one is the 40 strike calls, 42 strike calls, and the 46 strike calls. Okay. So when we take a look at that, 40 strike calls are over here. Also notice open interest much greater than the volume and also the quantity today that was done. 42 strike call again. Here we have that. We know that the open interest was originally 1,592. So that is greater than the open interest. So these are opening. The 40 strike calls are closing, we believe. And the 46, you'll see here, with only 377 open interest, is opening. So what we believe is happening here is that they are closing the 40 strike calls, buying the 42, and selling the 46. And what is this? This is also a bullish trade. This one is a vertical bullish call spread. And you'll see here, slightly costs less than just buying the 42 because they're selling an additional 46 strike call here. And what that does is it reduces their theta decay. You'll see here, now it's -9 instead of -18. And so that's something to take into account. The delta is not as high, but it is relatively still in the 40 range, so it's still very bullish. So you can see here, as the price goes up, it will be profitable. You also see the risk to reward ratio here, risking $93 here, which is the debit, to make a max profit of 307. So that's a multiple of 3. So risking 1 to make 3. Okay, so there's quite a good risk to reward ratio here. And also the break even here is 42.91. So a little bit lower than the original, because you're able to sell that 46 to reduce your cost basis. So therefore your break even doesn't have to be as high. Okay. So this is how these unusual options are trading this for the next 3 days. And we are also going long as well, but we are not trading it with this strategy. If you are interested in our strategy, we do have a membership program where you can join to get exclusive videos on how we are trading based on unusual options activity. And also we cover other stocks as well, so we can diversify our portfolio to increase our probability of success overall. As you know, you need to diversify your portfolio in the stock market to be a winner. Okay, so as usual, please smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and good luck.